Good day, grade 10. So for today, discussion tayo ng last lesson natin for this grading, which is slope of a line. As we start to graph lines, we might notice that there are differences between lines. So katulad na example lines natin dito. And one of the most common differences na napapansin natin ay yung steepness niya. Gaano ba katarik ang isang linya? So by observation, pwede nating sabihin na si violet line, mas matarik siya compare sa ating red line. But what if we have these two lines? So, ang hirap malaman alin ba sa dalawa yung mas matarik. And for us to have a definite answer, we can represent the steepness of a line numerical value or in numerical figure. And paano natin siya gagawin? We have to know how much does the line increase in the vertical direction for a given increase in horizontal. So, let's say we have this line, the violet one. So, pili lang tayo ng 2 points on the line. So, let's say we have point A and point B. Okay, so again, increase in a vertical over increase in horizontal. Mula kay point A, ilang increase ba horizontally siya papunta kay B? We have 1. And from that point, ilang increase vertically papunta kay B? We have 1, 2. So, ibig sabihin, there are 2 increase vertically in every 1 increase horizontally. Okay, same kaya siya kung meron pa tayo ditong isang point C. From point B, we have 1 increase horizontally papunta kay C, and from that point, we have 1, 2. 2 increase vertically papunta kay C. So, ibig sabihin, same answer lang. Okay, what if ang napili nating 2 points ay ang dalawang to? Let's say we have point D at point E. Same answer pa rin kaya ang makuha natin. So again, ilang increase vertically from D to E? Horizontally rather. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5. And from that point, ilang increase vertically papunta kay E? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10. We have, in every 5 increase horizontally, we have 10 increase vertically. Iba siya dun sa sagot natin kanina. But take note, 2 over 1 can also be written as 2. And 10 over 5 can also be written as 2. So, ibig sabihin, kahit aling points talaga ang kuhanin natin, basta on the line siya, on the given line, same ang makukuha nating sagot. And that answer is what we call slope of a line. The slope is defined as the ratio that describes the steepness of a line. It is usually represented by small letter m. So again, we have, sa numerator natin, we have the change in y coordinates over change in x coordinates. And other terms, para sa ating change in y coordinates, we have rise. Rise means how many units you move up or down from point to point. And for our horizontal change naman, we have run. It means how far left or right you move from point to point. Okay, so in general, for any 2 points, x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2 of the line, the slope of a line can be found using this formula. We have rise over run, or y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Ito yung nagre-represent na sa change of our y coordinates, and this is for the change of our x coordinates. So, try nating sagutin to gamit ang ating given formula. So, ang coordinates ng ating point A is 0, negative 3, and our point B, we have 1 and negative 1. So, again, ang formula natin, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So, substitution, we have negative 1 minus negative 3 all over 1 minus 0. So, we have 2 over 1, and for our final answer, we have 2. So, same lang siya nung sagot natin kanina. Okay, next, we have example 1. Find the slope of the line containing A, 1, 1, and B, 3, 5. So, again, isulat natin yung ating given points. Okay, take note. Yung first point, pwede siyang ating x sub 1, y sub 1. Yung ating second point, x sub 2, y sub 2. Or, pwede naman yung ating first point, siya yung ating x sub 2, y sub 2. At yung second point, ang ating x sub 1, y sub 1. Kahit alin doon pwede. Pero, take note. Si x sub 1, kung ang ating point ay x sub 1, y sub 2, ang ating second point ay x sub 2, y sub 1, hindi yun pwede. Okay, so dapat partner lagi sila. Okay, so again, we'll be using this. For our formula, for slope, we have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Then, substitution lang tayo. We have 5 minus 1 over 3 minus 1. And for our slope, we have 4 over 2 or 2. Okay, this is the graph of the first given. Next, we have example 2. Find the slope of the line containing c, negative 5, negative 4, and d, 1, 4. Okay, so again, applying the slope formula, we have this, and then we have substitution tayo. So we have 4 minus negative 4 all over 1 minus negative 5. For our answer, we have 8 over 6. Final answer, we have 4 over 3. And this is the graph naman ng second example natin. So for the summary ng first and second examples natin, ito yung graph nila and yung given slope. So kung napapansin nyo, halos parehas yung direction ng kanilang graph. And at the same time, parehas positive ang kanilang slope. Always remember that when a line has a positive slope, it goes up from left to right. Next example, find the slope of the given line. So again, we have the coordinates ng point M. We have negative 4, 2, and 2, negative 3. So, isulat at natin yung ating two given points para mas madali ang substitution. Then, using the slope formula, we have negative 3 minus 2 all over 2 minus negative 4. So, we have negative 5 over 6. Final answer natin is negative 5 over 6. Next, we have find the slope of the given line segment. So, again, ganun lang ulit. Substitution using the slope formula, we have 0 minus 7 all over 5 minus 1. So, we have negative 7 over 4. For our final answer, we have negative 7 over 4. And again, summary ng ating third and fourth examples. So, ito yung graph nila at saka yung given slope. Kung napapansin ulit natin, halos parehas yung direction ng ating graph and at the same time, parehas negative ang slope nila. So take note that when a line has negative slope, it goes down from left to right. Next, example 5. Find the slope of the line y equals 4 and y equals negative 2. So ito ang ating y equals 4. For us to find the slope, pili tayo ng kahit anong points on the line. 2 points. So let's say we have this point and this point. Then again, applying the formula, we have this. So we have 4 minus 4 over 6 minus negative 2. We have 0 over 8. So simply, our slope is 0. Next. So we have the second graph, second line. Pili tayo ng kahit aling 2 points. Again, kahit alin dyan. Then applying the slope formula, we will be having negative 2 minus negative 2 all over 7 minus 0. So we have 0 over 7 and our slope is 0. Look, ito yung ating examples and this slope nila is parehas 0. It simply means that every horizontal line has 0 slope. Always remember that. Basta horizontal, slope niya ay 0. Next example, find the slope of the line x equals negative 4 and x equals 4. Again, katulad nung kanina, pili lang tayo ng kahit aling 2 points, dalawang points sa line. So let's say we have that point and this point. So again, applying the formula, we have 0 minus 5 is over negative 4 minus negative 4. We have negative 5 over 0. And since ang denominator niya is 0, ang slope niya is not defined. Again, for our second graph, pili lang tayo ng kahit aling 2 points. Okay, so again, applying the formula for slope, we have negative 2 minus 4 over 4 minus 4. So, we have negative 6 over 0. Still, or again, ang denominator niya ay 0. So, we have, for our slope, not defined. So, always remember that the slope is not defined for a vertical line. Lagi yon. Basta vertical line, not defined ang kanyang slope. Okay, so this time, you may pause this video and try to answer this problem. Graph the lines containing these points and find their slopes. A, 0, 5, and B, negative 4, negative 3. And for number 2, we have C, negative 2, 4, and D, 3, 0. Okay, for our answers, for number 1, this should be the graph of number 1 and the slope is 2. And for number 2, ito yung graph niya and ang slope niya is -4/5. At hanggang dito na lang po ang discussion ng ating last lesson. Kung may questions and clarifications, huwag po kayong mahihiyang mag-message sa akin. Keep safe and God bless, Batang IS.